What's good, Meta Junkies? It's your boy Just Meta, and we are back at it again with another hype YouTube video. So, good news before we get into the meat and potatoes and anything. I got some good news for y'all. First off, we finally were able to apply to YouTube partnership. So, if you guys don't know what that is, that means that going forward, once I'm actually approved, I will be able to monetize the videos and actually work on making a living from, providing you guys with FGC content. I don't know. So definitely want to thank everyone who's been watching, liking, subscribing, showing up, doing whatever. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. So yeah, make sure you guys keep coming around. There's going to be more formalized content coming through in the future. So, definitely can't wait for what the future has to hold. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck, Leon. You posted an hour-long scrub quote, and it took me over 4 hours on my stream to debunk every fact you presented to support your opinion. I have a link in the description to the full 4-hour critique that occurred on Twitch a couple days ago. If you want to take a look at that, it's there for you. We literally go in depth. I pretty much end up going line by line. Debunking literally everything Leon says with facts. So if you're interested in that, go for it. It's there. Make it happen. I'm going to call out some things here and there. So firstly, I would like to say that the premise of your video is dishonest. You call this a review, but you state that you've only played less than 100 hours. One thing that I kept repeating over and over again in my stream is that although 100 hours sounds like a lot to people who are new to fighting games, maybe, for anyone who is experienced with fighting games like you are, we all know that 100 hours is literally just dipping your toe in the water. It's like literally just week one, Now, for those who are watching, don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting him to have 5,000 hours within the last 2 months. But let's break down 100 hours over a 2-month period for a fighting game. That's literally an hour and a half to 2 hours, assuming that he played every day for not even the full 2 months, because we're going into 3 months now. And he also admitted to the fact that he has barely touched training mode. So that means you're literally spending an hour to 2 hours every day or every other day, or every other day, playing a couple of park matches and tower matches, and then hopping off. And like I said before, there's nothing wrong with that. But, the problem that I have is that you start critiquing system mechanics and things that you clearly have no understanding of, and you framing it as a review while literally just flat out either lying about the mechanic, either just explaining the mechanic correctly and then just saying it's bad, or clearly showing that you have no understanding at all of the mechanic, and because you have no understanding, it's bad. You made it very clear in your review many times that you are not interested in learning how the mechanics of the game or the system you are critiquing actually work. So how can this be a review? How can you review these system mechanics that you don't actually understand? So once again, I did my own review of Leon's review. You can find the link to that in the comments. It is 4 hours. Watch it in your spare time. It's all good, but it's a lot. I literally had to go line by line. And I also give lessons as to where he would say something would be limited. I would literally give 10 different options you could do in the situation of the clip that he would post himself. So, lots of that kind of stuff in the video. So hit the description, click on that video, leave your comment, let me know how you guys feel about it. The second thing I take issue with Leon's review is that he refers to the players who do like Strive, or the players who take the time to get past this initial feeling to end up liking the mechanics, or at the very least knowing how the mechanics work. He calls them nerds, no-lifers, sweats, tryhards. It's almost as if he's trying to preemptively shield himself from criticism from people who actually know how to play the game. And you know, just a little segue here. Someone told me that Lord Knight already posted his response to, or some sort of response. I haven't watched it yet, but apparently people are already talking about it. So, but yeah, for people who actually do know and understand how to play the game, and whether they like it or dislike it, the point is people who understand it will come and say, but that's not true. This thing works like this and that. Basically, he wants to dismiss that outright, says it multiple times in the video, and those are just no-lifers or whatever. He doesn't care about what they have to say. Leon establishes also many times in the review that he barely uses and has no interest in learning to use the system, and that is the crutch of the main argument of the video. And the main argument of the video is, the game should play the way I want it to play. I should never have to learn anything. It should all be inherently interesting, and I should just be able to pick it up, play it, and inherently be able to do whatever it is that I want to do. Actually just surprises me that Leon would come out with such a half-assed take. Honestly, I mean, he literally took no time to actually understand the product that he was reviewing. Now, you're probably going to tell me, but Meta, he was just giving his opinion. And I will rebuttal with this, which was one of the many times I had a lot of arguments with people in my chat. We had over 100 viewers that day, and a lot of people were saying this, and I said the same thing over and over. I said, this video is called a review. It's not called my opinion as someone who only put 100 hours into the game. He is presenting himself as an expert in the field of fighting games, and the way he presents the video is as if he has actually taken the time to actually play the thing, because he goes about even explaining the base mechanics, base fighting game mechanics, all that stuff, and you could just hear so many times in the video that he's presenting, he presents his opinion, and then he presents quote-unquote facts to back up his opinion. So this is not an opinion piece. This is an actual review with the hopes of influencing people to not play the game and play the game he wants to play. Which, little side note here, I'm not really sure that he actually knows how to play Exert either. I'm just going to put that out there right now. This video really showed me that he has no idea how to play fighting games, honestly. He can try to OS by throwing in his review that this is just his opinion, but that's just what it is. It's just an OS. When you're at a certain level of influence, it is your duty to take the time to understand what it is that you're talking about before you talk about it. Imagine a guy like Linus Tech Tips, and let's just imagine that he doesn't actually know anything about technology or gadgets. He knows nothing about the phone that he's reviewing. He uses the phone for 2 minutes and just says that he doesn't like it, and just gives whatever his opinion is, whether he likes it or doesn't like it. He just gives his opinion, makes up a bunch of facts to back up his opinion, and then calls it a review. I have many more minute points to make about this review, but I want to keep this video brief for the algorithm. Like and subscribe. I want it to be known that I don't care whether he likes the game or he doesn't like the game. I just want his points to be valid so that he can lead people to realistic conclusions, so that people can form their own opinion based on actual facts, not based on how he feels. And I'll say it again, it is your duty to be informed about what it is that you're talking about, Leon, because you are a person that a lot of people are going to go to who they want to know what your opinion is. You need to be more responsible about what comes out your mouth. What you effectively end up doing with your review is you're just spreading misinformation, which is not just an issue in the FGC that a lot of other influencers have been talking about. It's an issue with the internet, period. And it's detrimental to the scene. You're actively turning people away from a game that they may have thought was interesting. You should be helping them go down the pipeline, even if you personally don't like the game. The fact that there are so many people coming to the game, you should be helping them go down the pipeline and then maybe give them other games that they like. Like, say, if you like Strive, this mechanic is cool, this mechanic is cool, and, you know, maybe I don't personally like it, but if you like these mechanics, then you would like this game or this game. You should be pushing people further down the FGC pipeline, not turning people away and saying go play Dark Souls. So long story short, video is basically a 1 hour scrub quote. Your videos, so long story short, you posted an hour-long scrub quote, my guy. But it's okay. We've all posted scrub quotes at one point in our lives. I had a situation where I posted one during my Mortal Kombat days. P&D Ketchup and Mustard gave me a talking to, and they told me, that I basically need to fix my attitude. And since then, I did fix my attitude, and it did change the way I feel about fighting games, the way I feel about certain mechanics, the way I feel about, movement and all the stuff that you complain about. It just requires a mindset shift, and for you to just give it a chance. And I think that you might start having fun with fighting games again, because I could tell from your review that you have not had fun with fighting games for a very long time. All right, so Leon, I believe in you, bro. Good luck out there. I hope. Oh my God. My camera actually fell, so if the angle's different, you already know why, but I'm just gonna read this off my phone. Anyway, Meta Junkies, that's it for me. Once again, full 4-hour critique is up there on Twitch. You guys can go view the whole clip. It's there for you to see. Thank you again for watching and supporting and helping me be able to finally get partnerships somewhere. Next step is on Twitch. I do stream pretty much Monday through Friday on Twitch, and also we do tournaments usually on Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays or Wednesdays or any fucking day. So anyway, see you. Hit that like, subscribe button. See you guys in the next video. Peace.